Hello everyone. Once we organized the project browser, then we'll start modeling the mechanical systems first. Now before we model, I just wanted to highlight that these floor plans are right now named as first floor or second floor plan. If you don't like that, you can rename these if you prefer to do that. So for instance, you can always say that it's a first floor underscore electrical. Okay, you can always rename this one underscore electrical. Okay, similarly you can rename these. Instead of first floor 1, you can rename it to first floor plumbing, and then the next one second floor underscore plumbing. Okay, now before we go and start modeling mechanical, let me show you the CAD file that we'll be using for this. So this is the CAD drawing for the same building that we modeled in architecture. So in this building, you see here that there is a mechanical area right adjacent to the building. So there is an air handling unit. This air handling unit will be supplying air through this horizontal and there is this vertical piece of duct which is coming up and then going to the first floor ceiling like this and joining this terminal unit, and then there's another branch that is going and joining this terminal unit right here. So this HU will be supplying air to these two terminal units, and this terminal unit then will be distributing air to this diffuser right here, to this diffuser, and to this diffuser. So there are 3 diffusers, 1, 2 and 3. These 3 diffusers will get air through this terminal unit TBF1. There's another terminal unit, it's called TBF2, and this TBF2 will be supplying air to these 1, 2, 3, these 3 diffusers on the first floor. So the way we'll be modeling it is we'll be creating air system. So first we'll create an air system which will combine this diffuser, this diffuser, this diffuser, these 3 diffusers. So this will become one air system, and then we'll select this as an equipment that will be supplying air to these 3 diffusers. Then we'll create another system in which we'll have these 3 diffusers and these 3, then we'll select this as equipment which will be supplying air to these 3. So we'll be creating 2 systems. Once that is done, then we'll take this and we'll create a system with this terminal unit. So we'll take these 2 terminal units and create air distribution system, and we'll select this air handling unit as an equipment that is supplying air to these terminal units. I also want to highlight the difference between the diffusers. So these grills. So this, the diffuser with a cross is a supply diffuser. So that means this diffuser will be supplying air to the space. This particular grill with a single diagonal marker is a return grill. So this is not supply grill. So this will be returning the used air back through the plenum to this air handling unit, and then air handling unit will take this air, mix it with outside air and recondition it, and then supplies it back to the building. Let's close this file, save it. So let's go to insert and import CAD, and let's get that file under CAD files, MEP, let it remain origin to origin, click open. So now it opens up here. Let's go to first floor under mechanical. Now as you see here, there's a lot of things here in this file, and we want to switch off those layers because we'll not be using them for our mechanical modeling. So let's go to visibility and graphics of this view. Let's go to imported category. You see that we cannot modify the visibility. And the reason for that is that we are using a template and the visibility is controlled by that template. So let's cancel this. Let's go to the properties of this view, and this is under mechanical template, right? So let's go here and let's go to the template, view template, and click on mechanical plan. So this is a template that we are using. So one way to do that is I go to visibility and graphic, override, import, and I click on edit from here. And you see here, now I can change the visibility settings for the project. But if you want to always edit it from the properties window, what you need to do is under visibility and graphics, overrides, import, uncheck this. Okay, when you uncheck and click apply and click OK, in that case, if you go here under visibility and graphics, now click on edit and go to imported categories. Now those visibilities are enabled. So you can go and uncheck those layers that you want to see from the view. So let's exclude everything other than the mechanical systems. Click apply, click OK. And now this drawing is much more clearer. So click on the drawing, and what we need to do is we need to align this to the link mode. Now before you move it, you have to make sure that there is a pin here. So we need to unpin it before we move it. Click on move and start. Let's select a point for displacement. We're going to move it from here to here. If you do not see that, snap override and go to intersection. Click on here. So now what we did, we brought that drawing of first floor over our first floor plan view. So let's go ahead and start inserting these mechanical components. So all the components for MEP will be under Systems tab. So when you go to Systems tab, you will see HVAC here. So all the components that you're going to need for mechanical systems or HVAC are right here. All the systems that you're going to need for plumbing and piping are here, and all that you're going to need for electrical systems right here. So the first thing we'll do is we'll have to insert these supply diffusers. So air terminal, you see that? Click on it and you see that air terminal is coming. Now before you place it, make sure that its offset is 9 feet, and then we can always change this offset later on. But I just want to put it on the first floor with an offset of 9 feet. So it goes in the ceiling. So let's go and align it. So this is the one. Let's put another one here, 2, right here. So these are the 3 which will be getting air from this terminal units, right? And then let's go and put the remaining 3. So one over here, and one over here. Now, if you click on this supply diffuser, you see under this option bar, its flow is given as 500 CFM. So CFM means cubic feet per minute. So this diffuser will be supplying 500 cubic feet of air per minute to this space. Now we don't need that much because this space is hardly 250 square feet. So I can go back and change it. Usually this information you get from mechanical schedule. Let's click on it and let's make this 200. Let's click on this one and let's make it 500 because this is a double height here. So this will require a lot of supply air. Let's click on it and let's make this one as maybe 150. Let's make this 100. Let's make this 100. So you can go back and change airflow of each of this by clicking on the diffuser and then changing its airflow from the option bar. Once that is done, what we need now is to get these terminal units. To do that, you have to click on mechanical equipment. Under type selector, go towards the end and then you see this VAV unit, parallel fan powered. So let's select a 12-inch one. So the unit with 12-inch inlet, size 2, 12-inch inlet. Let's select that. Before you put it, let's create an offset of 12 feet. So we want to put these units a little bit above our diffusers so that we can connect using flex duct, connect down to these diffusers. And you don't have to worry about the size, just make sure that location is approximately right. So click here. So this is one terminal unit and then we want another one here. Now if you have to orient your terminal unit before you click on position it, you can hit or press spacebar and it will move it actually. You see here? Okay, so let's put it here. If you click on terminal unit, you will notice that there is a supply in. So this is the point where this terminal unit will be receiving air, and there is an out. So this is the node through which it will be going out to these 3 diffusers. And there's another, inlet here, which is for, as you can see here, there's only one cross, one diagonal. That means a return air from the plenum will be going inside from this opening right here. Then there is a electrical box here, and parameters are given here. So if electrical engineer will be doing electrical modeling, he or she will be connecting to this box right here. Let's get an air handling unit. Because we are dealing with outside, we'll be inserting an air handling unit, which is an outside air handling unit. So let me go to mechanical again and check if there is an air handling unit right here. There is an air handling unit, but this is split system, so we don't have one. Let's click on modify. Let's go to insert, load family, go to mechanical. Whenever you're inserting anything in MEP model, please make sure you're selecting it from this MEP folder. You're not selecting anything from architectural folder. So go to MEP, you'll go to air side components, and then there are air handling units. So let's go to the air handling unit, outside air, outdoor right here. Click open, and now you go to systems again and click on mechanical equipment. That outside air handling unit will show up. When it shows up, I wanted to put it here. Let's put it a little bit behind so that we have sufficient space to create a duct. Click on it and check it that we have one inlet right here for supply air. There's an outlet right here. There's a chill water in and out. So it has a chill water and hot water coil. So it will have those connections here. But this is where it will be supplying air to the building. Thanks for watching.